Please do not think about pink elephants. What are you thinking about?
Pink elephants.
Pink elephants. And this is because of your reticular activating system. Your brain's filter. Its main function is to show you information that is relevant to you. But how does the reticular activating system know what is important to you? It's because of the orders that you give. Consciously, you want to create wealth, thrive in your business, have long-lasting relationships, create abundance, be happy. But if you're giving the wrong orders, your reticular activating system will reflect that instead. Unfortunately, most people give the wrong orders. And I'll give you some examples. If you're anxious about being late and you say, I don't want to be late, what is the order?
I'll be late.
Be late. If you are afraid of failure and you say, I don't want to fail, what is the order?
Fail.
If you're in resistance and you say, I don't want to suffer, what is the order?
Suffer.
Suffer. And why is that? It is not because your brain does not recognize the word no. That is a lie. And I believe that. But when I study the brain, I learned that our brain does recognize the word no unless one or more of these three elements is present. First, there is an image, like the pink elephant. 2, subconscious programming. Thoughts, beliefs, perception, inner dialogue, ancestral memory, meaning, and so on. And 3, and this is the most impactful when giving orders to your business, for your business, suppressed emotions that are stuck in your body. And these come from inner child wounds and trauma. So, when suppressed emotions are present, and I promise they are, unless you have learned to reprogram your body and to reconnect with your body. By the way, I wrote an amazing book so you can start reprogramming and reconnecting with your body. My book has powerful biohacks based on neuroscience, quantum physics, and spirituality. So you can feel safe in your body. Because when you feel safe in your body stops releasing cortisol and cooperates with your business goals. And also cooperates with your wellness goals, with your nutrition goals, with your health goals, even with your weight loss goals. And I brought a few copies today, and I just sold one today to beautiful Susie. And I'm so excited about this book because it's really helping you to feel safe in your body. So it's one thing that I want you to remember today, the importance of feeling safe in your body, to love your body, to connect with your body, to accept your body. Okay? So like I was saying, when suppressed emotions are present, your brain won't recognize the word no. So instead of giving conscious, aligned, powerful orders for your business growth, you will create from the autopilot, from the subconscious. For this reason, it's so important that you learn to do these two things. First, release trapped emotions from your body. As this is not as easy as it sounds, because a lot of professionals, they skip one very important part when they are trying to release emotions, energy from the body. And this very important step, the fundamental step, is to be in acceptance before releasing emotions. Acceptance. I have so many techniques for you to be in acceptance. And this is important because everything that you resist persists. And everything that you accept out of love and abundance versus ego transforms. Remember that, because this applies for everything. And the second step that I want you to remember is the giving the right, direct orders, conscious orders, not only to your brain. Because here's the thing that a lot of people do not know, and maybe you have heard of this before. Our brain gives 20% of the orders to our body, but our body sends 80% of the orders to our brain. Wow, this is so powerful. And this is one of the reasons why my authentic transformation method is so transformative, because it's aligned with these new discoveries. And when our clients start learning how to give the conscious orders from their body to the brain, boom, exponential results. So if there's one thing that I want you to remember today is, please do not be in resistance, be in acceptance, be in love, be in connection, because this is who you really are. When you are in love and acceptance, you are aligned with the essence of who you are. And it's so important. Also, remember that the biggest, the strongest, the most powerful orders are sent from our body to our brain. Thank you. Because our body stores emotions, it stores trauma, it stores inner child wounds. And our wounds are beautiful, and light enters through our wounds. But we don't see that. And the main reason why we don't see that is because we are in resistance, because of our wounds. And something that I learned in my more than 20 years helping people transform their lives through inner child healing and trauma release is that our wound is the only place where true love begins. Remember that. But we need to heal them, because when we don't heal our wounds, what happens? We keep having the same thoughts, the same beliefs, the same perception, the same emotions, the same behaviors. And when we do that, we throw stronger and stronger neural pathways in our brain, but especially in our body. Okay, so I'm going to give you some symptoms of our inner child wounds. Sometimes we are not aware that we have them. Sometimes we just want to put them away. We're in resistance of our inner child wounds. But these are some of the symptoms. Because of time, I cannot give you all of them. But if you're afraid of failure, if you're afraid of rejection, if you don't put yourself in these situations so you are not rejected, if you don't promote yourself and your business, if you always find yourself in this situation when you have to protect others or overprotect others, when you abandon projects, when you do not trust people, or it's hard for you to hire people or delegate, and when you feel like you have to do more to deserve, those are inner child and trauma responses. And we need to fix them. But don't worry, I have the antidote. Thank you. I have the antidote. So I am an inner child healing expert, not trauma expert. So come to my table and I can show you the side effects of the antidote. You have a gift, you have a message, you have a product and a service. And it is your duty to show it to the whole world. So is mine. Thank you so much for your time.